Hey guys, it's Tim from Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and we're here doing our Royal Rumble 2018 predictions. We've got Nick with us, and we've also got another guest, Nicholas. If you don't know who Nicholas is the guy responsible for all the, I guess you could say, results from Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views, NXT TakeOver on the PWUnlimited website. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, he's the reason that that I can go later on and tell people the results, because I'm sometimes not able to watch. So thank you.
Or remember.
Or remember. Fuck.
What's going on, Nicholas?
I'm going good. How you guys doing?
Good. Now we're here. Whoa! What was that?
My mic just went. My mic went out. My mic came back.
All right. Well, we're here talking a Royal Rumble, so let's just run through these predictions really fast. The kickoff show does have a cruiserweight six-man tag team match.
Oh boy!
It is Kalisto, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado taking on TJP, Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak.
I'm just gonna take the heels for this one. I think the heel, especially guys like TJP, need a win. Though they'll most likely have the faces go over, just because everything that's been happening with Enzo. You want to have something cool. You want to have to cheer for the good guys, not cheer for the bad guys. But I think the heel should win.
Well, I think the baby faces are going to go over too. If you typically watch the pre-show, what it is they want people to be happy going into the show, especially the crowd that's there. So they have the baby faces win to be like, hey, you know, baby face win, have a good time, blah blah blah.
Then then what's going to happen with this next match involving? Well, we'll make sure we'll get everyone's predictions in first.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think the heels should win, but I can't stand Kalisto. I don't want the faces to win, but yeah, I think the heels are going to win.
No one can stand Kalisto. It's okay, buddy.
I mean, is Kalisto going to get
his entrance and all the times he's botched it? I can't remember how many times.
That's what I was going to say. Is he going to get stuck on the ropes again?
Oh, I remember that. He fucking hung himself.
Yeah. All right. So the next match, I guess you can say we know who the heels and we know who the faces are in this match. It's the Revival taking on Gallows and Anderson.
So I guess the Revival are the heels?
They have to be.
They have to be, I guess, because they call themselves professional wrestlers. You know what? I'm going. So okay, I have a question. Are these predictions going into like a thing? Like, are these going to matter later on? Is there going to be like a punishment or anything?
I don't think so.
All right, then fuck it. I'm going with the Revival because I really just want the Revival to win.
Yeah, I'm going with Revival too. Before they got out with injury, like they're my favorite tag team, and I could see them win the titles very, very soon. So yeah, I'm going with Revival.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, if you look at WWE 50-50 booking, I would say Revival takes it. Unfortunately, may not be the way it goes. We probably are going to be all wrong, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're probably all fucking wrong. We're just stupid.
So, I think we're all in agreement who's going to win the next match, but I want to know who. It's the Bobby Roode glorious open challenge for the U.S. Championship. Now, I'm assuming we all think Bobby's going to retain the championship.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Who do you think is going to be the guy challenging?
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jinder.
I mean, I've seen some people say Dolph, but I think that's just... I get it. It's Dolph, so it's whatever. But at the same time, if somebody's coming back, you don't do it on the pre-show.
Yeah, especially a debut as well. You don't do it on the pre-show.
It ain't going to be... Because I've seen some people say, well, Cassius Ohno lost last night. Bring him to the main roster. You don't do a debut like that on the pre-show when you know more than half your audience is not going to be watching. When, in all honesty, they feel like more would be watching since it's for free on multiple platforms, but most people don't watch the pre-show.
Well, right. Here's my thing. I bet they would do something. I wonder if they'll do something cool if there's a big house for the pre-show, but I wonder if it's gonna be like a SummerSlam type thing where literally no one was there.
Miz was pissed.
Yeah, Miz was pissed off, so maybe they'll do it's just a Jinder Mahal. Fuck, Jinder Mahal. So when he comes out and good life stuff. So, I don't know what the hell I just said at the end of that sentence, but it made no sense at all. I'm taking Jinder. Bobby's gonna retain no matter what.
Oh yeah. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, gonna agree.
so we go into the main card. Excuse me. We go to the main card, and we have for the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles, the Usos in a 2 out of 3 falls match defending against Gable and Benjamin.
I have got Gable and no, excuse me, I've got the Usos. I think they have a lot of faith in the Usos, and I think they're gonna keep this Uso thing going. I don't think Gable and Benjamin have that. They just don't live up to me. I guess they're just not that interesting.
I have a question for you guys because
I have an answer.
This is how I feel. What do you guys think of Gable and Benjamin compared to Gable and Jordan? Because I like Gable and Benjamin better, actually.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yep.
I preferred Gable and Jordan just because I guess I prefer them because I watched them grow in NXT and come to the main roster, and they just had such good chemistry together. They meshed so well as tag team partners and friends. And I just feel with Gable and Benjamin, it's just like we replaced. We basically tried to give you the same exact fucking feeling, but this time we're going to give you Shelton Benjamin because Chad Gable. They don't trust Chad Gable as a singles wrestler, but fuck, he'd be one of the best fucking wrestlers on the fucking roster if we could put him.
Here. Let me say this. Do you think maybe they brought Benjamin in to kind of teach Gable and like help mentor him so he could become a singles competitor and be like, a future U.S. champion?
I mean, does it look like Gable needs that help? Look like he needs that practice?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I'd be more than happy if he answered that open challenge. Could you imagine that as Benjamin as the United States champion? He would really raise the stock of that belt just because how well he wrestled and how good he is in the style that he wrestles.
Oh yeah,
he gives that tried and true American style wrestling. I'm proud to do this. I'm out here fucking throwing my body to the wall. I feel like he would be a much more believable United States champion. I'm not saying I don't like Bobby as a U.S. champion. I think that's cool. But at the end of the day, Gable would be much more well off as a singles competitor, in my opinion, or be with Jordan. Don't try to fill him in with someone else.
I mean, remember the match he had with Rusev on SmackDown?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was amazing.
He even had with one of the Usos. I don't know their names. I can't memorize things.
He had a great match with Kevin Owens on SmackDown as well.
Yes.
So I mean, he can be one of those guys that give him a year, finally take him out of the tag team division. He can be, up there like Miz level and stuff. And Miz is Miz is as high as you can be without being a main eventer. So Gable can be right there as well. I see Alpha Saturn Winters in the chat says Pete Dunne versus Chad Gable. That'd be great.
Oh, my body wouldn't be ready.
What about we're getting Pete Dunne, Roderick Strong?
Oof! I'm excited for that.
That match is coming soon.
Let's keep going with this.
All right, so we have. We're a little off topic, but we have for the Raw Tag Team titles, not Shelton Benjamin. I'm still on that other one. It is Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins defending against The Bar.
I've got The Bar.
Wait. Before you make your, I got to say one thing. So last 2 nights they did 6-man tag team matches at the house shows. Jordan never tagged in.
Oh, wow.
Okay, The Bar. That didn't help. That didn't stop my answer. I'm still taking The Bar. Jordan's hurt. Seth, for some reason, got a new theme song, so I think he's going back to being a singles guy.
It sounds like they added broken Matt Hardy piano music to it. A little bit.
I'm fine with whatever. And for
everybody complaining in the comments about Seth's new music, they still do have Burn It Down at the beginning. It's just the video that I had was after that part. So they still have to Burn It Down because everybody was going nuts about that. Right. Anyways, Nicholas, who do you got in the Raw Tag title match?
I also got The Bar because, we were kind of saying, we don't know how bad Jordan's injury is. So, and like you said, he didn't take in the past 2 nights, so that's not really a good sign. So Rollins will probably do most of the match, I assume. So yeah I'm going with The Bar.
All right, I'm taking The Bar as well. Next up, we have for the WWE Championship, it is AJ Styles defending in a handicap match against both Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and before you make your predictions, Kevin Owens worked a cage match last night against AJ Styles.
Okay, so before I say that, we do have 320 fucking people in here. So thanks, guys.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be doing this later on as well for the main show. But
So Kevin
for this match,
Kevin is feeling better if he was able to do a singles cage match with AJ last night.
so I think for this match, I'd feel much. I'm gonna go with a safe pick, and I'm just gonna go AJ Styles.
Oh yeah.
I see Cammy splitting up very soon. Maybe they might get a tiny bit of a tag title run, or at least a shot at the titles.
Ooh.
But if not, what?
No, finish your sentence real fast. I just thought of a perfect idea.
But I don't know. I don't see that. They're just gonna fuck around with that WWE title. And for a lot of people asking there, I'm Nick. The other one's Nicholas. We are two different. Someone said, "Why does Tim call Nick and then Nicholas? That doesn't make sense." We are two different people.
Right. All right. So,
I'm just afraid they're gonna fuck around with that WWE title, and it's not gonna mean shit. AJ needs to continue to hold it. Here's an
idea I just thought. You know how they're supposed to be doing that 5-way for the title at Fastlane?
I do know that.
What if Sammy or Kevin wins and they're like, we're the co-champions, and Shane comes out and says, no, you can't be co-champions, strips them, and that's how they end up getting the 5-way. They just throw a bunch of guys together to crown a new champion.
Because they're gonna fuck around with that title too much, and it's not gonna mean anything.
True. I mean,
if you keep having such dumb, hokey bullshit, like a handicap match. If this was for the United States title, I wouldn't give a shit. The tag team titles, that makes sense. The Von Erich rule. But I'm sorry, that's not going to apply for your world title on your fucking show. That makes no sense.
You're right.
To mess around with the belt like that.
Right. No, you're right. And I mean, I'm going to have to pick AJ anyways coming out of this, though.
I'm a little angry.
AJ.
I don't like them fucking around with their titles. It just the WWE the only way SmackDown's going to get their credibility back is if it has a legitimate world title contender to the Universal title, and you have AJ Styles, and you have so many good potential matches like AJ Nakamura. Hell, AJ Rude would be fucking awesome. AJ Sammy, but instead you're going to waste that in a handicap match to fuck around with that title and make it look like garbage, so everyone can think, yeah, SmackDown is just the B show because they do hokey shit like split the fucking title.
Damn, somebody's little antsy right now.
That was a good rant.
Yeah, God, that hurt.
That's what Nick's known for.
Yeah.
All right. So
Daniel 316, classic Nick rant. Yeah, you're right. Dual champions are not better than Jinder Mahal.
No. So
no.
For the Universal Championship, we have Brock Lesnar defending in a triple threat against Kane and Braun Strowman. And Brock did successfully defend last night against Kane at a house show in Baltimore.
Did he?
Yep, he worked the show. I mean, maybe they just needed to give him some reps. I don't know.
Yeah, no, when I saw that, I was actually pretty shocked. Because I think, from now until WrestleMania, he has like one more house show.
Possibly, I think so.
I think it's in Chicago. To be honest with you,
that would make sense. Bigger market. But who do you got coming out of the Universal title match, Nicholas?
Is that Nicholas?
I got Lesnar because Miz just beat Roman for the title, so they're going to set up Roman probably at Elimination Chamber in like a #1 contenders match to face Brock at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I just obviously I'm gonna have to go with Brock Lesnar. I think that's just the safest pick. Sorry, I'm reading these comments and I really just want to say this. No, Kenny just signed a 1-year deal with New Japan. I really do want to just make the safe pick and just go with Brock. I don't see Strowman winning, and I do not see Kane even being here after the Rumble at all.
Well, now he could be. He's advertised for a match on Monday, but
what would he be doing? What is his next thing gonna be?
Oh, I have no goddamn clue.
Exactly. Could be with Strowman, but again, I'm gonna doubt it.
Right. And I'm going to have to go Brock Lesnar as well. Coming out of the Universal title match, it just makes the most sense. I
think they... Go ahead.
Braun winning the title makes sense because Braun's red hot right now, and it's not like he's horrible or a guy that's just a guy. But if you
Right.
are really building to that Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns thing, which has been the plan for freaking
last few
8-9
years.
months now, they're not going to waver away from that. So you just gotta think Brock's retaining.
Right, and I think a lot of these matches are in that such a predictable manner to kind of make room for the unpredictability of the next two kind of attractions.
Right. And so we do have, starting off, which I think is going to open the show, the Women's
I bet
Royal
it'll
Rumble
open.
match.
Asuka. I mean, safe pick Asuka, underdog pick Rousey.
You think Rousey's going to be in it?
I think Rousey's going to be, and I don't care if I look like an asshole saying it. Rousey's going to be in it.
Yeah, I think Oscar's gonna win, and then like underdog, Nia Jax.
That's a good underdog pick. That's
Yeah.
a legit underdog pick there. Because I think if they do want to start pushing her a lot more, winning that Rumble could be legit.
Oh, for sure.
She's improved a lot on the mic and in the ring. She's improved.
And plus,
Oh, for sure.
And plus, it makes sense with the whole. Now, it would make even more sense if Enzo was still around. But the whole Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax friendship dissension thing, because it made sense when Nia kept picking Enzo over Alexa, and so Nia becomes the number one contender, and she was like, I want the championship. We're not friends anymore, and this and that. She's like, and then Alexa could have been like, oh well, you've already picked your boo over me anyways.
Tim, I never want to hear you say boo again. I just want to know, in fact. I want everyone to know that I did not tell him to say that. That was his own choice, and I will make sure he doesn't do it again.
But I mean, I'm going to have to pick Asuka, and as a underdog bet, I'm going to have to pick from SmackDown Becky Lynch, because how great would it be you have Becky Lynch win the Royal Rumble, challenge Charlotte Flair, and we can finally get Charlotte turn back heel.
I think Becky Lynch would be a real good choice to win the Rumble, too. I think it's a safe choice. The crowd really likes her. She's such a team player. Like, even when she's given hokey shit, she's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So, if she happens to win it, I'm not going to be mad because I think she deserves that.
Now, we have heard that there's going to be upwards of 9 NXT girls possibly in this match. So that leaves, 3 other spots. Michelle McCool is in town. She's rumored to be in the Rumble. And Kelly was also spotted this morning at the, I think it's the Windsor Hotel. It's the hotel in Philadelphia. All the WWE talent and they're all staying at. And Kelly was seen leaving the hotel this morning.
Interesting.
The Bellas are there too, but that could just be that the Bellas are there because they're at all the big shows with Daniel and John.
Yeah, right. I'm sure.
Because I know some people are trying to say, oh, well, on the last episode of Total Divas, the Bellas said they were returning soon. Well, Total Divas is filmed 6 months ago. So one really doesn't have anything to do with the other. They both said they wanted to make a return in 2018. It doesn't mean it's the Rumble. I'm just putting that out there because everyone keeps saying this whole thing from Total Divas is predicting them in the Rumble. They could be, but one doesn't have anything to do with the other.
So I want to ask the chat here. And I'll same question to you guys. Name 3 women you would like to see surprises in the Rumble. Could be NXT, could be returns, could be anybody. 3 women that you want to see return. I'm going to ask you guys, Nicholas, what are your 3? They could either be call-ups, they could be returns, whatever you want. Who do you got?
So not in order. I would go Kelly.
Okay.
Trish Stratus. I love Trish. And
That was not awkward at all.
and maybe Nikki Cross.
I heard a lot about her neck.
Oh, her neck.
I mean, they could have her come out as a nostalgia pop, and she safely gets eliminated quickly or something.
Or maybe you have like Peyton Royce and Billie Kay could be.
Now, would they come? No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. I would say they come out together, but we've seen
no.
tag teams.
Well,
come
yeah,
out together.
they probably could because the more over one is Peyton Royce. So fuck, you could just have them both come out, and Billie Kay could just be supporting.
Maybe. If I had to pick, if I had to pick 3, I would probably say you bring in somebody like from NXT, Nikki Cross.
Mm-hmm.
She would be cool to see. I know a lot of people keep saying Karma, but she said in a recent interview she wasn't even asked. because someone's like, you coming for the Women's Royal Rumble? She's like, I wasn't even asked, so that wouldn't work really, unless she's screwing with people. One that I don't think is going to happen because it may be too soon, what I would like, Laurel Van Ness. But I assume they'd probably bring her to NXT first.
So I think my was that 3 or was that 2?
Oh, 2. My other one would be I would like to see Lita, but I doubt that would happen either because they wouldn't even bring her to Raw.
Okay, so mine are going to be Nikki Cross. I almost said Sheamus. Lita. And my third one, I really want to see Michelle McCool or Tori Wilson. One of the Tori Wilson.
I've got it.
Looks.
I've got it.
So fucking young.
If you're not gonna have, well, Tori Wilson.
Oh, sorry, not Tori Wilson. Rousey.
I was gonna say Tori Wilson's got a messed up back. They won't let her wrestle. That's why she had to leave WWE. No, here's my thing. If you don't have a Rousey, you get that MMA feel. Just bring Shayna in just for the Rumble. She doesn't have to be called up. It could just be for the Rumble. Be like, hey, you didn't get Ronda, but you got Shayna Baszler.
Which she did look badass. I also like. What did that appear? I didn't happen to see it. Bianca Belair, definitely a possible name that could come up. I think she's kind of made a name for herself down there in NXT, so why not bring her?
Maybe that'd be a good one.
She does some cool stuff. She'll have her cool hair spot in there. 450 fucking people. Jesus Christ.
All right, so the main event of the show, the Men's Royal Rumble. Oh, first off, I do got to say I was wrong in my tweet yesterday about Undertaker with short hair because there is a picture of Undertaker at the Rocky statue in Philadelphia wearing a beanie, and you can easily see the man bun in the beanie. So I will admit I was wrong about that.
I want fucking badass Taker back. I want Taker to be at the Rumble, and I want to hear Dead Man Walk.
Oh my god.
You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
All right, so Men's Royal Rumble. Who do you guys got winning the Men's Royal Rumble as your favorite and your long shot underdog?
So my favorite, Finn Balor, not so long shot and not so underdog, Shinsuke Nakamura. Unless it's Finn Balor and he goes to SmackDown, there's no point to having anybody from fucking Raw win it. Because it's going to be Roman and Brock at Mania.
You think they learned their lesson last time in Philadelphia with Roman winning the Rumble?
No.
Rock couldn't even get him cheered after winning the Rumble.
I don't know, man. Ringside News just posted something. Lita and Tori Wilson are backstage for tonight's Royal Rumble event in Philadelphia.
Yikes. I could have been wrong. Well, maybe I wasn't as wrong saying Lita.
Yeah. This just in confirmed Lita and Tori Wilson are backstage at the Rumble right now. You guys get your news on the spot here.
According to Square, give out the real people that first reported Squared Circle Sirens. They're the ones that actually reported it.
And then Ringside News also reported it, and that's where I got it from. I won a free t-shirt from them.
All right. So as far as who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble, I think it's going to be Nakamura. And then I'm kind of switching on you. I'm thinking Finn's a long shot to me. Like, it's a good choice. You move him over to SmackDown. You get him away from Raw and all the guys that are too protected over there. And you put him on SmackDown where guys are protected but not as overly protected as they are on Raw. Ooh, Jack Fitzpatrick, perfect. Lita could be on the kickoff show. That's very true.
That's a good point. Way to ruin my fucking fun, though.
I mean, she could be in the Women's Rumble, but
can I change mine real quick?
Go for it.
My underdog's Daniel Bryan.
Oh Lord!
All
right.
I'm 73% sure that he's actually cleared.
All right, and Nicholas, who was your favorite and underdog?
My favorite is also Finn Balor. My underdog, probably same as Nick, Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right, and like we do at the Women's Rumble, who's 3 you would like to see either be called up or return just for the Men's Rumble?
Killian Dane, MVP, and Killian Dane, MVP. Yes.
That's
I can't think of anyone else. Jeez. Who would be a good returning name?
It's a good question.
Who would be a good returning name?
Could it be your long shot, Daniel Bryan?
No,
Yeah,
he's already my long shot.
Well, I mean, it would be the same thing, a return or a, you know.
Fine, Daniel Bryan.
All
Fuck
right,
it.
Nicholas, who do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Daniel Bryan. A guy from NXT probably won't happen, but Aleister Black.
Okay.
And a legend. I can't think of one. Maybe Bobby Lashley.
That's a good one. Bobby Lashley is in talks to possibly be there tonight. So if I had to pick three, if Tommaso Ciampa didn't do what he did at the end of the show last night, I would have said capitalize on last night and put Gargano in there, not as a call-up, but just as a guy in the Rumble to get a good pop. But after he got waffled with that crutch last night, him being in the Rumble doesn't make as much sense because he would have to sell the back the whole time. So that's out of the question. But I would say maybe bring in Batista.
Oh, yeah, that's a name that I fucking forgot. Batista.
Bobby Lashley. And I'm going to go with
Bobby
Nick.
Lashley.
And I'm going to go with Nick on Killian Dane, especially how fucking over he was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal last year.
That dude will always be over. Do you know why? Because he's just so fucking cool. He's just a cool guy.
Yeah.
What about you guys in chat? Who would you guys like to see return or a surprise or just anything? Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer would be nice.
There'll probably be at least one ECW.
EC3 won't be in the Rumble for the fact of they confirmed last night that he's going straight to NXT, and they're not going to have a guy be in the Rumble before he does his quote-unquote NXT debut.
Right.
I see a lot of people saying Dolph Ziggler.
I've seen a lot of people saying Ziggler. I don't see him coming back that soon. He might.
Right.
I mean maybe he'll enter the open challenge, but
I mean, it's just like last time where they were going to keep him off TV for a little bit, and then they brought him back way too quick. And I think that the same thing can happen tonight. They're going to bring him back way too quick.
Yeah. Sting will not be a surprise. I'm sorry.
Well, Sting posted on social media. He said, "I'm coming Philly," all in his face paint, which I don't think he'd be in the Rumble. I think he's got some other appearance that he's doing. But he did post on social media. Let me see if I can find it. He posted.
Oh, Pete Dunne, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pete Dunne. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. He is there because he was on the kickoff show last night.
No way, Jose.
Oh, that's another one I forgot that I had heard. No way, Jose. Shit.
Hardy, I don't think he's ready yet.
Jeff.
Velveteen Dream, maybe. Velveteen.
RVD is not gonna come back.
I would have said yes to Velveteen Dream before yesterday, but I heard that they were kind of upset with him last night after some sloppy spots in his match.
You can't. I'll talk about that later.
I don't think Shawn Michaels can return to the ring.
No.
Sean's already said it. Sean said he will not come back for anything. He said that when he left, he knew he was done, and he's not going to come back just for a nostalgia pop. He said it.
Right. Ooh, whoa, Big Show. Is he close to returning, maybe?
Who?
He could be.
Big Show?
He could be. I don't know. I know he had surgery back in August. Or right
Rhino's going to get a big pop.
Rhino might because it's Philadelphia, yeah.
Right.
Roderick Strong? Maybe. Maybe just as a one-time thing.
I see it. Jushin Liger? Doubtful.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is too busy in Japan killing Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Michael Cole.
Will not.
It's a good one. Michael Cole.
Nah, but JBL will probably be in it.
No. I don't even know if JBL's there.
Sean's view. He would be.
Oh, Lord. This chat's getting out of hand now.
Well, that's our prediction video. You want to wrap it up?
Yep, I think that's going to do it. We will be back live later on tonight during the entire Royal Rumble because last night's stream was such a success. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined us during NXT TakeOver last night. We will be live during all of the Royal Rumble tonight, and it should be very, very fun.
Yeah. So there you guys go. We will be live during the Rumble. Tune in here. Thank you guys for joining us. We will talk to you guys soon.
All right, and you can find me on Twitter at TimmyBuddy. You can find Pro Wrestling Unlimited at PWUnlimited. You can also find us on Facebook, Pro Wrestling Unlimited ULTD. We're also on Instagram, and I think that's all our social media. How can they find you guys?
You can find me on Twitter at PWU_Armstrong. I will be live tweeting as well as being here for the Royal Rumble, so let me know your guys' reactions. You can find me on LinkedIn. Please don't, though, because all of my information is on there. You can find me on Grindr. My username will be disclosed later on. And where can they find you, Nicholas?
They can find me on Twitter at Nicholas_Brosnan and on Instagram at Nicholas Brosnan.
There you go.
And one final thing. If you guys want a place to just chat with other wrestling fans during the Royal Rumble, you can either do so in the chat while we're live here, or you can join the Pro Wrestling Unlimited Discord server.
Discord server. We will post that on our Twitter. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Great day.
Royal Rumble Sunday. And if you guys are at the Royal Rumble and got Snapchat, use the PWUnlimited Royal Rumble filter.
Oh, yeah.
And tweet it to us so we know you used it.
Yeah, there you guys go. Have a good one, y'all.
Yeah, see you guys.